Hey, before the video starts, guys, make sure I drop a like down below. Shout out to everybody in the family, as always, trying to hit 500 likes. And also, let me know your favorite rep reward of all time, all the way from 2K15 to 2K18 in the comment section down below. Let's get right into the video. Yo, what's good, guys? Peter here. We are back with another video today, and I got something a little bit different, but it's definitely something special. We're gonna be ranking every single rep reward in MyPark history from worst to best. Of course, starting from 2K15 and then going to now, what we have is 2K18. I thought it would be kind of a cool idea since we're less than 3 months away from 2K19. Like I said, it is something a little bit different, so I hope you guys enjoy. And there's a lot of rep rewards, man. Definitely more than you guys probably think. Also, keep in mind, it's 4 years worth of games. So make sure to drop a like down below if you haven't already. I'm gonna try to hit 500 likes on this video. Yo, this actually took me a pretty long time because, you know, 15 and 16 servers are down. So I actually had to research like every single rep reward for every single rep in both of those games, and that actually took a while. Like, it's really hard to find every single one on like YouTube. Honestly, I still don't get why they shut down those servers. Like, those are great games. But anyway, let's get right into it. All right, so first of all, we gotta set some rules, man, because it's kind of debatable what certain things are considered rep rewards. So first, VC and attribute upgrades are excluded from the list. I mean, it'd be kind of stupid. Like, oh, next up, we have the 500 VC you get for hitting rookie 4 in 2K15 or whatever it was. Yo, that's just an example. Like, that's just stupid, man. So no VC or no attribute upgrades. It must be able to be used in Park. I know in 2K18 especially, there's like a lot of badges or other stuff that you get that can only really be used in my career. And I know even though 2K18 technically doesn't have a rep system, it's like this whole overall thing, all of the rewards will count. And finally, recycled rewards will only count once. Like, you guys will be surprised. Like, pretty much every reward has been used more than once in a certain 2K. Anyway, let's get right into it, ranking every single rep reward in 2K history from worst to best. Alright, so since there are so many rep rewards, we're going to separate these into tiers. So there's the trash tier, the okay tier, the decent tier, the good tier, and the amazing tier. Alright, so starting off with the trash tier, we have the worst MyPark rep reward in 2K history, the rookie level park clothing. So back in the day when we had affiliations, you could actually buy clothes in these stores that were located like actually in the park for your affiliation, and every time you repped up to like a new, totally new rep, so like a rookie, pro, all-star, etc., you could actually buy clothes that were kind of ugly. They weren't that good. A lot of people in 2K16 actually thought that if you wore these, you would rep up faster, which is just not true at all. But yeah, if you play 2K15 or 2K16, you guys remember these clothes. You would get these at rookie 2 in 2K15 and rookie 3 in 2K16. Coming in after that, we have the pro level MyPark clothing at pro 1 in both 2K15 and 2K16. I'm not going to spend too much time on these just because there are so many rep rewards. That's pretty much it for the trash tier. Everything above that at least had some function, like they were okay. So the first rep reward in the okay tier, we have the starter jumbo park card pack that you would get. Yes, this was in 2K17. 2K just loved park cards so much. They would literally give you a free pack of park cards that you would open, and you would get that at rookie 5. Coming in after that, we have the all-star level clothing. You get that at all-star 1 in both 2K15 and 2K16. A little bit better than the other ones, like people were actually wearing these, but still a pretty bad rep reward. Alright, next up we have park size ups, which you would get at all-star 2 in 2K15 and all-star 4 in 2K16. So park size ups, they're kind of cool. They're just like these cool size ups that are like street dribble moves. They aren't really that good. A lot of people didn't really use them. After that, we have flashy passes. Similar thing. They aren't really that good. They just kind of look cool. Not too many people use those either. Get that at pro 1 in 2K15 and pro 4 in 2K16. And also, all of these animations you would get in 2K17 and 18, but they're all like separated into tiers. So like you would get one tier at maybe all-star 3 and then another tier at all-star 5, and like we're not going to name all the different tiers of like flashy pass animations or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. All right, next up we have a pretty high rep reward. We have the ability to use up to 2 park cards in a park game. Yes, this was actually a rep reward. You get this for Legend 2 in NBA 2K16, and it's just not good. That's why it ranks so low. Park cards are already trash enough. Like, you really grinded all the way to Legend 2 to get that. If you're grinding Legend 2 at that point, you pretty much are only grinding for Legend 3. Nobody was like, oh, I just want to hit Legend 2 and I'll just be fine. Next up, we have the ability to earn MyPark Rival Day rewards. So you guys remember, we actually used to have an event called Rival Day. Yeah, and you get a new park. Imagine that, a new park in 2K. But yeah, and just for participating, you would get some pretty decent rewards. So you would unlock this at rookie 3 in 2K15 and rookie 5 in 2K16. All right, next up we actually have the bike from NBA 2K18. Alright, so the bike we all thought was the super cool thing. We saw it in like the neighborhood trailers, like, oh yo, we actually have bikes, because you know how everybody's like, yo, they're gonna put a car and a hoverboard and all these things in a 2K. We were pretty fine with the bike, you know, but it turned out to be not so good. Alright, first of all, you got it for 90 overall, which is like a pretty low rep. Second of all, it was really slow. Like, I'm pretty sure there are some faster runs than the actual bike. And then third, you can only use it in the neighborhood. You can't actually use it in the park. Alright, and the final rep reward for the OK tier, we actually have the 2K TV interview for hitting 98 overall. Alright, so this rep reward is not good at all. It's only okay. Honestly, for hitting 98 overall, which is the second highest rep, it's terrible. So it's on 2K TV, which nobody watches anymore. Everybody just watches like YouTube and Twitch. I mean, if you would get more than like 50 VC, I mean, maybe more people would watch it. Second of all, it's not actually an interview. It's just, oh, here are the new 98s for this week. It shows like their PSN or GT and like a picture of their My Player. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, it was just because there's so many 98 overalls. Well, they could have easily fixed that. Like, if they would have just updated the game and said, we can't make it this easy to actually rep up, especially in my career, and the people on 2K TV would actually get real interviews, that'd be a lot better. Alright, so that's it for the okay tier. Now we're on to the decent tier. And it starts off with some animations. Like I said, these are in 2K17 and 18, but they're like separated into all these tiers. You have the standing emotes you get at All-Star 2 in 2K15 and in 2K16. Signature walks at Pro 2 in 2K15 and Pro 5 in 2K16. Score celebrations that came in 2K16, you get that at All-Star 3. Jump shot celebrations, you get that at All-Star 1 in 2K15 and at Pro 5 in 2K16. And then post-game celebrations, you get that at Pro 1 in 2K15 and Pro 3 in 2K16. All of these are classics. These are what makes MyPark so cool. There's so many animations that aren't even in the actual gameplay that you can just customize on your player. And then also we have the custom flop animations that came in 2K17. You got that at Pro 4. Next up, we have hard fouls with no call. And you would think this would be a little bit higher up. We're still in the decent tier. That sounds really good. But I don't remember actually getting these. Like, you get this at All-Star 3 in 2K15 and All-Star 5 in 2K16. I was definitely higher than All-Star 5 in 2K16. And I do not remember this happening. I don't remember just hacking people or fouling them or whatever and just not getting a call or whatever. I don't remember that happening too much. I don't know if you guys do, if you guys played that. After that, we have the Legend level MyPark clothing. These were actually pretty cool. They were like camo. You get this at Legend 1 in both 2K15 and 2K16. Next up, we have the signature introductions. In my opinion, probably like the best animation that you can put on your player. I mean, it's the introduction, yo. It's the first thing people see when they're playing you. It's like in all these intros when you're making park videos. You get that at Rookie 3 in 2K15 and Pro 1 in 2K16. Next up, we have the ability to finish alley-oop dunks. Pro 2 for 2K15 and Rookie 4 for 2K16. I didn't even know until this video that you actually had to hit a certain rep to be able to finish alley-oop dunks, but apparently you did. And then coming in after that, pretty similar, putback dunks. Pro 3 on 2K15 and Pro 2 in 2K16. Alright, this next one's kind of weird. It's a 50% VC bonus when you're facing a rival. I mean, VC is what you buy everything within the game, so that is pretty helpful. That's why it's decent. You get that at All-Star 3 in 2K15 and Legend 2 in 2K16. Next up, we have squad intros. You get this at Pro 3 in 2K17. Just like the regular intros, except these were dope. I remember when this was first put in 2K17, everybody was so excited. Pretty decent rep rewards for being pretty low. Next, we have the skateboard from 2K18, and I'm separating this from the old skateboards. I'm gonna call this like the skateboard 2.0 because it's a lot slower. You also get it at 92, which makes it a lot less special, and it's just kind of washed out this year. I mean, if it gave you an actual advantage and made you go way faster, maybe it would be cooler, but it's only really decent this year. Alright, next we have pro level animation. So in 2K18, you actually have to hit 65 overall to be able to put like pro animations on your player. Next we have contact dunks. I mean, everybody loves contact dunks. They started at All-Star 1 in 2K17, and you would get better ones as you repped up more. And then the final two things in the decent tier, all gold clothing for 97 overall. I mean, this is decent. It's not really good. It's 97 overall, so the third highest rep takes a long time to get. All you get is gold clothes, so it's only really decent. They still look pretty cool. And then finally, the My Nikes. Alright, so what the Nikes are is basically when you hit 99 overall this year, you're supposed to get Nikes. Now, that's a pretty cool rep reward. Like, they're actual like basketball shoes. I forget exactly which ones they are. And I know this isn't technically in park, but the reason why this is only decent is because they actually haven't sent them out yet. So every person that's hit 99 hasn't actually got their rep reward yet. And of course, knowing 2K, who knows if they're actually gonna get sent out or if someone's gonna sue them for more false average. I don't know what's gonna happen, yo. I mean, they've got to send them out sometime, but right now it's only decent just because there's a pretty big chance that they're just not going to send them out. I mean, you got to think, a lot of people were already 99 by like December, and it's been 6 months. All right, now into the good tier. You know, these are good rep rewards. These are things that are pretty much worth grinding for. Starting off with higher steal success, you get this at Legend 1 in 2K15 and All-Star 5 in 2K16. This is pretty simple, man, but it is useful. Next, we have park dunks. I mean, these don't make you any better like the steal thing, but they look pretty cool, man. You get this at All-Star 1 in 2K15 and Pro 4 in 2K16. Next up, we have the custom jersey. When you hit 90 overall, it's not that you actually get custom jerseys, but you have the ability to spend 10,000 VC to get a custom jersey. I mean, if you're only gonna buy it once, I mean, 10,000 VC isn't too bad, but you get that at 90 overall at 2K18. Pretty good rep reward. Next, we have the elite level animations. Yes, you actually have to hit 70 overall to be able to do this in 2K18. I mean, really useful. I mean, everybody's gonna pretty much hit 70 overall. After that, we have double alley-oops in 2K17. You get this at All-Star 3. New feature they added, which was really cool. It's not like a bunch of people were grinding towards All-Star 3 to get double alley-oops specifically, but it was a cool bonus. Next, we have the microwave badge. This is actually a really good badge. You get this at 85 overall in 2K18. Coming in after that, we have a classic, being shirtless at the park, man. It's actually one of the only rep rewards on this list, besides like signature introductions and stuff like that, that were actually in every single 2K. You get this at Legend 1 in both 2K15 and 2K16, Superstar 1 and 2K17, and at 91 overall in 2K18. Alright, this next one is actually really cool. It's the increase in the percentage that you actually make your game-winning shots. It's kind of a weird rep reward. We had to grind for it, man. It was like Legend 2 in 2K15 and Legend 3 in 2K16. Extremely useful. Next up, we have double VC, which is 95 overall. Honestly, a really good rep reward. I mean, by the time you hit 95, like, you're still probably going to want VC to make other players. It's not like when you hit Legend, you already have like a million VC. And that lasts forever, every single time you play on that player. Next up, we have the custom jump shot creator. Yes, this is a rep reward this year. You got it for 75 overall. Really good rep reward. I mean, it's the custom jump shot creator. And even though you pretty much automatically get it, like everybody already pretty much upgrades to 85 as soon as they get their player, it is a good rep reward, so I had to rank this in the good tier. Coming in after that, we have immortalized. Yes, this ended up in the good tier and not the amazing tier. So for the past 2 years, yes, it's confirmed for 2K19, or it's kind of weird. It carries on to the next 2K. The reward for being the highest rep in the game is getting your name put on a wall. It doesn't give you any clout, you know, there's so many people on the wall of fame and I only know who like 5 of them are. It doesn't give you anything cool that you can use in the park. It's just some name on the wall. All right, next up, this is really an underrated rep reward that everybody pretty much eventually got, but this was access to MyPark events. You get this at Rookie 4 in 2K17. I mean, think of it, like playing park without being able to go to an event. I mean, going to events, that's a pretty good rep reward. All right, next up after that, we have the ability to travel to rival parks. I mean, yo, you go from being able to play in one park to being able to play in like 3. That's awesome. So in 2K15, 16, and 17, we get this at Pro 3, and in 2K18, oh, wait, in 2K18, we don't have rival parks. We just have one gray and brown boring park. Yet another thing they decided to take out. All right, last 2 things for the good tier. It is Got Next VIP and Got Next VIP for 2K18. All right, so 2K18 Got Next VIP is like you can take people off win streak. So technically that's better. I mean, it's stupid. You get that at 96 overall, and then the Got Next VIP for all the previous 2Ks, you get that at Legend 3 for 2K15, Legend 5 for 2K16, and Superstar 5 for 2K17. It's honestly not that good considering that it's like usually for the highest rep reward. I mean, okay, you can hop on the Got Next with randoms. I definitely think it should be able to work for the squad spot. And if you're like trying to pull up on somebody and then there's like a crowd there, okay, you can hop on the Got Next VIP, but the whole point is try to hop on that and then go over to the squad spot and hop on before anybody else hops on the Got Next. Like, it's so weird, not that useful, so that's why it's in the good tier. All right, so now we're in the amazing tier, yo, the amazing tier of rep rewards. There are 5 rep rewards in this tier, so we can pretty much call this the top 5 rep rewards of all time. Coming in at number 5, we have the Legend badge for 2K18. Yo, you get this for hitting 99 overall. It gives you a huge advantage for your multiplayer. Yo, you're already 99 overall. You already have all your badges maxed, and they give you a badge which ups the level of every single badge you already have. That is OP, yo. That gives you a huge advantage. Comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the skateboard. Yo, this is not the skateboard from 2K18. This is the original skateboard from 2K16, 17. 2K16, if you hit Legend 4, you would get it. And 2K17, if you hit Superstar 4, you would get it. This skateboard was awesome, yo. If you saw somebody riding a skateboard in any of these games, it was like, yo, you play the game a lot, you're good at the game. Not only that, it was a really good rep reward, yo. It made you go so much faster. You had so much an advantage. If you had like a crowd following you and you wanted to get first on the spot, you would automatically pretty much get it. I mean, it was just awesome, man. Comes in at number 4. All right, coming at number 3, we have a classic, yo, being able to play as a mascot. You get it at Legend 3 in 2K15 and 2K16, Superstar 3 in 2K17, and in 2K18 you would get, oh wait, we don't have mascots again. Another thing that they decided to take out, man. The mascot was classic, yo. It was kind of like the main rep reward that people grind for. They're like, yo, I really want to get mascots this year. It was hard to get, but it was reasonable, yo. It wasn't super insane like a 99 overall or Legend 5 or something crazy like that. Coming in at number 2, we have the jetpack. You get this for hitting Superstar 5 in 2K17. This was weird. I mean, a jetpack in a basketball game. I mean, that's 2K to another level, man. You would go super high up. You could go anywhere you wanted in the park. It was super loud, so everybody knew you were there. You could play with it on. I mean, it was just, there's so many things cool about the jetpack. And coming in at the number 1 rep reward of all time, we have the Tiger, yo. You get this for hitting Legend 5 in 2K16. This is classic, man. One of the reasons why the Tiger is better than the jetpack, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people agree with me, is that when people saw Take Flight, that's what it was technically called, Take Flight, people were like, oh, yo, we're gonna get a jetpack. Like, people were kind of expecting that, but the label for Tiger was VIP protection. I mean, who knows what that can mean, yo? So when the first version hit Legend 5, like, it was like, yo, you get a Tiger. It was also like, okay, if you can get a Tiger in a basketball game, it makes sense that you're gonna put a jetpack. But this was the first year they did something like this, so it was like, yo, you really get a Tiger. Like, you have a Tiger following you. You could choose a white Tiger or like a Bengal Tiger. It made noise, it roared at people. I mean, it was just awesome, man. I hope they bring that back because Tigers were just awesome. Comes in at the number 1 rep reward of all time. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Yo, so many rep rewards in this video. Like I said, there were a lot more than you guys probably thought. Let me know what you guys think about the list, man. Did I rank something too low or too high? I don't want to do it based on how long it took to grind for it. I just want to do it solely based on how good the reward was. Make sure to drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. Let's try to hit 500 likes on this video. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on notifications for more great quality content and to join the family, man. We're on that 80K grind. Like I said, something a little bit different, yo. I don't usually make videos like this, but I thought it'd be cool. I thought it'd be a good idea. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.